Hey guys, Freddy here. So, I am about to go celebrate a friend of mine's birthday. He's like one of the best friends I've ever had. Closest person I've ever had to a brother. Very dear friend from high school. But he's turning the big 3-0. So, I'm gonna go celebrate his birthday with him. So I thought I'd make this video because, some people don't really know what to do when birthdays come around. I know Jehovah's Witnesses don't even celebrate their birthday for religious reasons. If you are Jehovah's Witness, this video is not for you. This is for everyone who does celebrate birthdays. So, pretty much a good rule of thumb is when you're still school age, so like 18 or under, it's okay to celebrate your birthday and do whatever going all out looks like for you. Whether it be, going up to the city or going to a friend's house or going to a relative's house or having the relatives come to your house or whatever. After that, though, once you get college age, make it small gatherings. Like 19... don't make it a big deal when you're 19. 20, I'll grant you a little leniency on because it's a nice round number. Obviously, I'm not going to suggest you go all out on your 21st birthday, even though I know a lot of you will want to. Do you know what I did for my 21st birthday? I was in college, renting a house. So what I did for my 21st birthday was I stayed in the basement of said house and binged Netflix. I binged Netflix because it was spring break. I think there was like one person who stuck around, and that's because he lived in that town, and he and I had already hung out the 2 nights prior. So, yeah, I just sat in the basement and watched the Daredevil show. Because the Daredevil show is one of the greatest TV shows to ever hit the airwaves. But, anyways, obviously, if you want to go out with friends or a friend, then, go for it. But don't throw the big, lavish parties unless it's happening before the time you graduate high school. If you're going to have a lavish party, have someone else plan it for you. Like, one of my church members just turned the big 8-0, so her family planned a big lavish party for her and had her wear like a sash that said birthday girl and whatnot. But see, that wasn't her idea. That was her family's idea. Like, don't make it about you. Don't make a big, lavish display in school. So what do? Well, for one thing, don't let your birthday get in the way of other things. I remember 11th grade, I had a giant chemistry test I had to do. So even though it was my birthday, I still spent the day studying. And I still had to take the test. You don't get exceptions. You don't get, a free pass for tests just because it's your birthday. Life still goes on. You still got to know your stuff. And if your laundry needs done, if your, bed needs made, if your dishes need washed or something, then just because it's your birthday, life still goes on. If you are going to throw a lavish party, just remember, you are still a kid. You barely have any money. If you're lucky, you still have a job, but your job's probably not pulling in nearly as much money as it takes to throw a lavish party. So, if your folks or grandparents can afford it, then still be nice to your folks and don't request them to just blow their budget on you just one day for you, is what I would say. I mean, if you want to go on a limo ride like once, fine. But once you go on said limo ride, do not ever ask for another limo ride, because you already know what being in a limo's like. The only reason I mention that is because there is a place in the city near where like an hour from where I live, that does birthday limo rides. But thing is, if you're going to go all out, make sure it's okay with your folks first. Like, I personally have never gone all out for a birthday before. Like, my folks would always plan it, and it was hardly ever my idea. Because I knew I had no money, and my folks at the time didn't have any money either. At the same time, going all out really isn't a proper way to celebrate, because you're thinking about the logistics of it. You're thinking about the, planning it. You're just like kind of forcing yourself to have fun. And that's not how fun works. Fun is supposed to happen organically. So long as you have a group of friends who you actually like, just spend the time with them, see where it goes. Maybe there's cake involved, maybe there's not. All that matters is the people you want to spend it with. And if you want to spend it alone, that's completely up to you. Now, some people make more of a deal about their birthdays than others. Like my friend who I'm hanging out with, he actually could not care less about his own birthday. He just cares about me, and I care about him. So, there's that. But there are some people like my best friend in the whole wide world, his mom is the kind of person who will celebrate her birthday all month long. And to that I say, however you feel about your birthday, do whatever you want with it. If you don't want to celebrate your birthday, go ahead and don't celebrate it. Or if you don't even want to let people know that it's your birthday, don't let people know that it's your birthday. But if you do want to celebrate your birthday, go ahead and celebrate it. It's your day. Do with it what you want. Take it or leave it. I had a teacher who I've made videos on this channel about before. We would always tell it was her birthday because she would have a sub. And that was her rule, was don't work on your birthday. Me personally, I find that two of the best birthdays I've ever had were when I was substituting. And last year I even told my kids, listen, I'm spending my day with the people that I care about, which is my students. Even though I'm not really a teacher, I'm just a substitute. So, spend it however you want. That being said, like I said, life still goes on, dishes still need done, bills need paid. So, spend it how you want within reason. So yeah, it's not really a set rule for what to do with your birthday like there is with a funeral. But at the same time, there are those different guidelines that you still gotta adhere to. So, yeah, if you're watching this on your birthday, happy birthday. Mine's not until March. And celebrate it however you want. Just remember, you're still around on your birthday. You still very much matter. The world would not be the same without you. And I think that's worth celebrating. So, go ahead and celebrate yourself however you want. And even if you don't celebrate your birthday, that's still kind of a way of celebrating your birthday.